Alright, everybody, welcome back to my stream. Hello. How is it going? I hope you had a good break. I actually did. I really need to get up and stretch because I've been sitting weird the whole time. Because, as you know, the joke about bisexuals not being able to sit straight is true. I've got good news. I can't sit straight at all. Hey! Anyways, hi, my name is Bobby. This is my stream. I'm playing Vampyr. What does that mean? Well, World War I vampires. Also, I'm gonna eat this man, because he's violent and dangerous to the community. And I want to eat him. Alright, sir. You're coming with me. Well, this is awkward. I haven't eaten anybody all playthrough, so... I might as well try. So, at least see what happens, you know? Alright. So, before I do this, I'm about to eat a man. Or I guess Jonathan's about to eat a man. If you don't like that, don't watch. If you don't want to see that, go away. This is not going to be for you. But I want to see what happens. For science, and also EXP points. Alright, well that was fairly tame.
You treat me good, Doctor. Tell me, who will take the blame for your murders now that I'm dead?
Oh. Well, that was a very interesting thing. You're saying, like, ooh, who's gonna take the fall now? It's like, nobody. Ah. Wow. Definitely faster than what I have available. But what I have can do parries. Alright, well, that's what happens when you eat a man. So well, do you have the right scene turned on? You've seen the... Oh, shoot. Guess who didn't have the right scene turned on? Boy. Woo-wee. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, I ate a man and none of you saw it. You might have heard it, but you didn't seen it. That's extremely funny. That's truly funny. So fatigue, fatigue, fatigue. So 3 fatigues, 4 fatigues, 5 fatigue, 6 fatigue, 7 fatigue, 8 fatigue, 8 fatigue and a cold, Okay, so I need 8 fatigue and a cold. Oh, that's truly funny. That's hilarious. Epic streamer moments. Oh my god. Well, you know what they say, you can't win them all. I don't even know if I could win a few. But hey. Oh my goodness. Well. So, who else do I gotta hit down at the docks? So many other people. Booth, there's Edwina.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello.
Can I offer you...
Hello. Reed.
Can I...
As long as you have money.
Alright. So, I need a good handle. What am I not gonna use? I'm probably not gonna use the double-barreled, in all honesty. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use the parabellum. Hey, here we go.
Pleasure, sir.
There's Dyson.
It's been a while since we've seen any.
So I need to go to Stella and Archer, which I don't remember where they are. Oh, I can't believe I had the wrong seat on. That's hilarious. Well. Hey. There we are, level 5. Oh, I need aluminum. Damn it. Increase damage or decrease stam. We want damage. Oh, we have damage. Oh, where do I get aluminum parts? Oh. Alright. So we need to find Stella and Archer. Alright, hey Booth. Do you have anything new, Booth?
Goodbye.
Where the hell do I go for all these other people? Maybe I have to go across the channel? No. No, that can't be right. Actually, maybe it can. Uh-oh. Am I getting attacked by 2 of these shitheads? Damn. Alright, fine. Alright, iframes. Iframes, iframes, iframes. Get some health back. Get some
Stupid newborn!
Oh, I can't parry this. I'm a fucking casual. Alright, I am a casual. That was awful. I am just gonna let them fight, and that's gonna be that. I'm trying to remember. Ichabod, Rodney, Martin, Enid. Nuts. It's out to the wasteland. Claudie, that's Sean.
Glad to.
Goodbye.
Alright. Can't do anything here. Alright. I'll solve that later. All right. So I need to go down this. Way. Let's see. Why did it do that? Alright, might as well start the Ascalon Club. Part of the main quest. I've goofed around for long enough.
Women's right to vote is only the first.
Alright, Ascalon Club time. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can mess up the scenes even more. Whoo! Alright.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes.
Uh-oh.
What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club.
Ooh.
Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Oh, great. House of Debauchery.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
Alright, Arthur. Be gone! Oh, that guy. They are dead as shit.
Welcome to the Ascalon.
Alright, you don't have anything else to tell me. Okay.
There has been quite a battle here.
Oh, yeah. All these people dead as fuck.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
All these people fucking dead. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up. Shakespeare? Let's see. Ooh. History and the purpose. Legacy of my maker, William Marshall, the first Earl of Pembroke. Members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless fiber. Accepts mortal members. Oh, I see. Holy Lance led by Saint George, protector of England when he slew the dragon. Yep. Ascalon being the sword that slew the dragon by Saint George. A man who I'm pretty sure was Greek. Like 80% sure. Fucking Georgios. This place is fucked. Oh, now I have access to the back door. Ew. Well. Yeah, no, I am not nearly fancy enough. Look, Jonathan may be kind of decked out. Like, he doesn't look bad. Definitely not as fancy as he needs to be. He still looks like a man who has to do a 9-to-5 and work for his living. And that 9-to-5 is hospital research. He doesn't look like he is generationally wealthy. I guess that's what happens when you're turned into an unwitting Ekon and you are not but a doctor who might be full of himself. Oh, wow. Wonder if these are actual paintings or if these were rendered just specifically for this game. I'd believe both. Jonathan, did you just pick up somebody's knife? Jonathan, that's not your knife, bud. Hey, Jonathan, what do you have there? A knife? No! Oh, my goodness. Oh. Look at this fancy room. People just leave their fucking shillings out? Morons. All of them. Fucking rubes. Ooh, basement key. You just hear Jonathan walking by and his pockets become increasingly louder because he's stealing everybody's keys. It's very funny. Fuck, we're just stealing everything. They don't need it. They can replace it. I say as I... Ooh. Oh, well, this is ominous. Ooh. Who are these? Forsooth and shit, fuck boys. Oh my god.
My good friends, if I may have your attention.
Ooh.
Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansha was no match for him.
I wonder if Fergal Bansha is a reference to the Banshee.
Come forward, young Ekon,
Potentially.
for we have so
That
much
could be cool.
to discuss.
Just a big, strong, fuck off Irishman.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
That's right, because they don't like women. Because they're a bunch of shitheads. I see. I am here for some subterfuge.
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
Redgrave, you're
My
a
lord,
shit.
Do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Ah. Yeah, why now? Why me? Why so suddenly friendly? Yeah, why me?
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Yeah, no. Why are... You have no right to speak about my family, dude.
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
Ah.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
I see.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone.
William Marshall's a vampire? That's kind of interesting.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Good God. Uh-oh. Who do I have to eat?
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now.
Oh, that's
Will you
weird.
serve and protect the crown as he did?
Ooh.
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
Oh, this is
It is time
dumb.
to sign the Book of Allegiance.
Oh no, not the book! Not the list!
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
God. Jonathan, you've looked a lot better, buddy. Yeah, you look a little rough, Johnny.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Anytime somebody chants one of us, that is a cause to be alarmed. That is not good.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
Yeah, I do feel kind of uneasy.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member. And a dying one at that.
Ooh.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Aww.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I've been a
Oh.
member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
No.
Mr. Dawson? Of Dawson and Dawson,
Yeah.
the wealthiest man in England.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
It is
money.
a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you
Oof.
sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely
Ooh.
not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in, to cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Ah. Militant aggression. I see.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
It is unfair. Oh, I don't like this at all. I hate this. It is efficient, and I hate it. Yeah! Richter really is. Like, this is just like, we are the privileged few. We are gonna build a wall around ourselves in a literal ivory tower. Ugh.
Complete isolation has proven effective throughout history, but the death toll has always been a high one.
I am glad you understand the concept of necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why
Yeah.
do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Yay.
We'll talk later, Dr. Reed.
I do not like Aloysius. Lords, Aloysius. Wow, that is funny. Aloysius is literally the only character here who is not nobility. That's... yeah, that's definitely important.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic,
Sure have.
and your findings were quite alarming.
Sure was.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed.
Big
Ferociously
boys.
territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Oh. Alright, so the Volkart are your werewolf analog. That's kind of neat.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
I see.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Some Skulls are peaceful, and also Skulls are victims.
Skulls are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reed. Most of the new Skulls who roam the streets at night used to be good British citizens, but they must be put down nevertheless.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh boy.
How is your investigation going, Dr.
I have a few...
All right.
You made me swear on the blood of William Marshall during my initiation ceremony. Why was that?
William Marshall was the most glorious knight who ever lived. He served 5 kings, and was a living example of probity for all. And he was my maker.
Ah.
William Marshall was a vampire? Is this some sort of joke? Wait. Could he be my maker?
That would be joyful news, for it would mean he still walks among us. But alas, the great knight has left this world for good.
Why is his blood so sacred to the Ascalon Club?
He was simply the greatest defender of the realm we have ever known. I fought by his side at the Battle of Preston, and he made me his progeny following the fight.
Interesting.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Wait, no, I do want to know the
Yes.
rest.
What can you tell...
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic.
I have already met Geoffrey McCullum. I am certain he will persist until he has killed every last vampire.
The Guard's current successful recruitment campaign is driven by the ravenous behavior of the Skulls.
I see. So without the epidemic creating Skulls, the Guard could not convince anybody of our presence.
Exactly. Once we have put the epidemic behind us, we need only wait until the Guard grows old and weak. Time will once again become our ally.
What about the risk of a full-scale attack here? Geoffrey McCullum is a daring leader.
That is exactly why so many of our number have left the country until things improve. But not me. I founded this club. I'll die defending it.
May I ask you about the mortal who attended my initiation? Mr. Aloysius Dawson.
A member of the club does not normally ask questions about other members. We trust each other mutually.
So he really is a member?
Indeed. Only the most eminent members are allowed to attend such ceremonies. even if I admit some of us fled during the first hours of the Great Hunt.
But Mr. Dawson is mortal. Are you not afraid he might reveal who you are? Especially to your enemies.
Aloysius Dawson is a man of his word, as are all of us. This is the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. We do not grant access to the unworthy.
Boys Club.
Goodbye.
Godspeed.
Oh boy. Oy, oy, oy.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Doctor. I'm sure you have more important things to do than talking with an old man like myself.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign echoes. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic falcon tonight.
I don't like this club. This club sucks. Bunch of xenophobes. Ugh. Not a fan. I can tell you that.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Support the equality between men and women.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in...
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these last few nights.
Hedonism.
I'm investing...
Not really.
Thank you.
They have a house in the southern part of the district.
I may... Good evening, old chap.
I won't.
I'm investing...
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children.
You need some...
Yeah, Clarence, please get some rest, buddy. Oh yeah, I can now do a mesmerize.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're...
I'm sure you can...
Of course. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Libyan. Libyan.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too?
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside.
I'm investigating the...
The McPhersons.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty. Like all British women. You have no idea what it was like. To wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Saying this as she has just massive strands of pearls around her neck.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
No.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Yeah.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Oh.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Tell me about Clarence.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was.
Goodbye for now.
You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
Raid the house.
At least you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
It's true, as I open up all of your cupboards. I wonder if this is how I'm supposed to... Ooh. So Clarence knows about...
It's locked, all right.
Different, he knows about the Vampire Club, kind of. Hey!
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Uh-oh. Oh, good.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Oh, good. Uh-oh.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the
Jacques
same question.
Michel.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes. and I strongly invite
He's
you
a
to find
fucking
your own
marquis?
I appreciate
Oh no.
the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh,
Oh, this
You're
French
joking,
piece of
right?
shit.
Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
Yeah.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're
God.
French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Oh man.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
I have a feeling he's the cause of death here, but him saying "my dear," that just did something, just a little bit. Damn it! Stupid horny vampires.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed
Damn
of
it.
visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure.
Ah, of course, he's a sadist.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
Ah.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
Oh boy.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last wedding good.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Your cruelty deserves punishment, sir.
And what else is new?
He just fucking wailed on me. Damn, he hits like a fucking truck. Oh, where was my dodge? Piss. Piss. Well, that's deeply unfortunate. Alright, well, it's about 9.